We are back, and there are quite a few of you guys down there. Some familiar faces. So what I'm going to tell you is when the first person comes up here, don't go anywhere because you never know what's going to happen. We don't want to wish ill on anybody, but if they crash and burn, hey, you're up next. You know what I'm saying? So be prepared because we've had a lot of crashing and burning, so it's not uncommon here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring our first person in. What a shocker. The person whose internet must be faster than everybody else's in the whole world. And justice for all. You better win this thing this time, man.
Hey man, what's up?
Oh, nothing. I'm just chilling here. I'm ready for you to win something. Are you ready to win?
Yeah, I am. I'm in a little better mood. It's been 2 weeks and 1 day since the wife passed, and
I
I'm
mean, now
starting.
we really want you to win now. We need you
Start,
to win.
yeah, starting to get back to my groove where my brain's kicking in instead of being in a fog.
Well, that might work good for you tonight. I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. I know that's a tough road. So now that you're in the clear, brain fog wise, are you ready to bring home some victory?
I hope so, buddy. I hope so.
Hey, we're about to find out. Here we go. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the chat off for you chat guys. If he wants to use Lifeline, which I'll explain in just a moment, you guys might be back. But until then, goodbye and see you later. And we'll see you when you come back. So, like I was saying before, we do have two lifelines. The lifelines are 50-50. I will remove two wrong answers and give you a 50-50 shot. And actually, you can use both of these. Ask the chat. The chat will vote on which answer is correct. And the chat is right 54% of the time. So sometimes the chat will, they'll try to knock your legs out from underneath you. But if you know the right people, you know who to listen to. So that's a good thing. And if you do crash and burn, I see 4 other dudes waiting to play this game. So how
Well,
about
they
you?
might have a shot with my track record here lately.
Everybody's down the line. You never know. You might go 10, but you can stop at any time, okay, and keep what you've won. All right? No one seems to listen to me when I say that, but you can stop. It is okay. You can stop. It'll be fine.
I
But
understand.
let's go ahead and get started. Your first question is what I call the gimme. The gimme question is just that. It's a gimme. So let's see how you do on our first question. You're playing for a $20 gift card from TruTech Tools, Bed Bath & Beyond, wherever you want. Here we go. These are used to filter air in an HVAC system. A, filters. B, Tom Hanks DVDs. C, insulation from the crawl space. Or D, chicken feathers.
Well, I know which answer it is, but I got to make a comment. The insulation for the crawl space, I've seen that in a few purses. I think they tried to use it as a filter.
So is it the filter? And yeah,
Yes.
it's the filter. I changed noises too. I put that noise in a different spot. I think it's perfect. I was thinking about the same thing when I made that question. I was like, insulation from the crawl space. Someone's going to be thinking, yeah, that would probably work. That would probably work.
Like I
Right.
said, over 40 plus years, I've seen some strange things.
Hey, people, my dad's motto used to be make it work. And so someone made it work that day. That's what happened. So
Yep.
you've won $20. All right. Now you're going to be going for a $40 gift card. You're doubling your money. Okay. So instead of buying, I don't know what you buy with $20 from TruTech Tools, the little plugs for your combustion testing kit, maybe. So
Maybe.
that'll probably be about it, or some batteries or something. I'm not sure. So we're
That
going
or
to go to
maybe a pocket screwdriver.
pocket screwdriver, one of those little thermometers with the analog end on it, not the digital end.
Yeah.
You can get one of those. All right, here goes your next question, which is going to be easy. You're going to have a total of 4 questions that are technically easy. The gimme was your first. Here's your second one. You got this. When refrigerant exits a condenser, it can be described as A, subcooled liquid, B, superheated gas, C, saturated gas, or D, fractionated. I'll just sway my head to the music while you think.
Okay. I would say B, superheated gas.
When refrigerant exits a condenser, it exits as superheated gas. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately,
No, God, please, no,
I did screw up. I meant, oh God.
Yep, you screwed up right there. It's subcooled liquid. Subcooled
Wait,
liquid.
yeah, for some reason I was thinking when it came out of the evaporator.
Yep, I figured that someone would be like, "Yeah, it's superheated," and then they would hear themselves say final answer and go, "No, it's too late." But hey, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
Do you have did I ever send you stickers?
Yeah, you have it. I've got them on my toolbox in my van.
Oh, you got both of them?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Well, I was gonna give you some stickers, but that's gonna be. You want some more stickers? Or
Sure.
all right. Give me your address after the show or whenever you get off here, and I'll send you some more stickers so you can put them all over someone else's toolbox too.
There you go.
That'll
There you
work.
go.
It's advertising.
Yeah. Like I said, the minute I said it, I go, whoops, wait a minute.
Hey, it goes under. It happens. So you can try again next time. Evidently, you get the link faster than anyone else on the planet. So all you got to do is keep trying. It'll happen.
I just got new high-speed internet here in the house, so that made a big difference.
I do believe your house must be plugged directly to my house because that's the only way it could get there as fast as it does. But all right, I'm gonna let you go.
Will. I still got a quick thumb at 64 years old.
You must have. You must be practicing texting with a teenage girl or something like that. That's how fast your thumbs move. But, all right, well, I'm gonna get the next guy in here. Call in again. We'll do it again sometime. All right.
All right, later, Zach. Bye.
Take care. All right, next up, let's have one. There we are. Garrett, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Oh, I'm just trying to get a winner here. It's hard work trying to get a winner.
Finally.
We have a commonality in the trade is that we will not stop until we either fail or win.
Yeah.
So no one will stop when they have I bet when someone gets like $100, they'll be like, well, I really want 150. So they'll get like the hardest question in the world and crash and burn. But that's not you. You're going to be focused, right?
Well, I'll try.
That didn't sound very confident. Hey, that's all right. That's okay. So we have plenty of questions left. You can go all the way if you want to.
Okay.
We're going to start with the very first one right here. Guys, the rest of you guys hang on, though, because depending on what happens, I'm not going to, like I said, Garrett, I wish you the best. But if for some reason a fog sets in on you two, there's still enough questions for the next guy. So I'll say that. But if you go a few questions, then you guys are screwed. So sorry. But here we go. Here's the first question. This is easy. See if you agree with that. Condensing gas furnaces almost always have AFUE ratings of at least A, 70%, B, 80%, C, 90%, or D, none of the above.
C, 90%.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's the right answer. That's exactly right. So you got yourself... Nope, those are lifelines. You got those too. But $20. $20. You could be having $40 if you don't want to buy just like combustion plugs and you want to buy, I don't know, 2 packs of combustion plugs. Then you can get the next question right. Don't forget about your lifelines. You got the same two. You can use both of them. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Let's get another one. Here we go. Question number 2. Wait a second. That looks familiar. That's the last question. It's not a perfect science here, guys. Question number 2 for real. These safety switches protect gas furnaces from overheating. A, high limit. B, sail switch. C, float switch. Or D, flame rollout.
A, high limit.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
I'll be daggone. It's almost like you know what you're doing here, man. Well,
Sometimes.
you've gone the farthest in this style of game that anyone has yet.
Yeah.
Technically, that's true. So, $40. The next question, you could possibly have $50. Good grief. You could almost get one of them UEI multimeters. Thank goodness they're affordable. I think you're about $20 short on that, barring any inflationary changes.
Yeah.
So, we do have another 2 easy questions. I'm assuming you're going to proceed.
Yes, sir.
All right. Here we go. Question number 3. What is a zoom spout used for? A, clearing drains. B, oiling motors. C, cleaning evaporator coils. D, adding refrigerant oil.
Let me do 50-50 on this one. I don't know what that is.
50-50. What is a zoom spout used for? It's either going to be B, oiling motors, or C, cleaning evaporator coils.
Let me say C.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
Well, unfortunately, the fog has set back in.
God, please, no!
It's for oiling motors. The old Zoom spout. Back in the day, the
That's
motors would
before
have
me,
oil
probably.
ports.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had them. I carried one with me because there were still motors that needed oiling, and there were oil ports on them. So during preventive maintenance, you'd oil them. But I don't know how common that is now. A few years later,
I've never seen it. I've never heard of it. So.
well, it's all right because your internet's the second fastest. So one day when Will falls asleep, you'll get here first.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's 50, 60 years old. So he might go to bed early one night and swoop on in there. All right, Garrett.
I'll try. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. Take it easy.
All right, man.
All right, so let me count how many questions are left here, see if we can do this thing. All right, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we can do it. All right. So it's up to you, Joe M. Are you going to make this happen?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, the good news is, hey, you made it on here. The bad news is that we worked our way through most of the easy questions, so you're going to have one easy question, then mediums, and then hard. But I'll let you know. I try to make it easy this time because the easy ones are green, the medium ones are yellow, and the hard ones are red. Because I'm trying to say stop, keep the money, but we'll see what happens. So you're going to be playing for $20 on the gift card, and you have your 2 lifelines, which don't hesitate to use them. I mean, that's what they're for. You see, a lot of guys, they leave the show before they ever try to use them. So make sure you use them if you think about it.
All right.
And without further ado, here you go. Here's the first question. It is easy. RLS, Zoomlock, and Viega manufacture A, brazing rods, B, filter dryers, C, press fittings, or D, circulator pumps.
C, final answer.
That was super fast and super right. That's exactly right. So are you familiar with one or all of those?
I've been looking at the RLS stuff, and it seems pretty interesting. Just a little iffy, I don't know.
Yeah, it's expensive. That's for sure. But it does work. I've used the RLS version's the one I've used because the original Zoomlock was made by RLS, and now Zoomlock's a different manufacturer, and RLS is out on their own. So I did use those, and they held up so far. So that's all I can say about it. And a lot of people have had success with them. It is expensive, though. It's quite the investment to get the tool and everything like that. So you got to really want it, and you got to have the application for it, too, for sure. So you got yourself $20 here. You're looking to get $40. You got your 2 lifelines right here. And you ready to roll? You ready to keep going?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. For the first medium question, here we are. The more excess air enters a gas furnace burner, A, the higher the efficiency will be, B, the lower the efficiency will be, C, the efficiency will not change, or D, none of these. Think carefully because some of just the wording in here with so many efficiencies. And it's okay, talk through it, try to figure it out. He's thinking hard, though. He's thinking hard.
I think I'll go with B.
Is that going to be your final answer?
Yes.
Now, there's so many people here that crashed and burned on the second question. They didn't use any lifelines. I was concerned about you, man. I was concerned about you, but you are exactly right. The efficiency will be lower because as that cool air gets in there and gets entrained with the rest of it, it's just going to go downward, downward, and downward as far as efficiency. So, hey, you made it. You got, bam, $40. Double. We can go for $50. You see the difficulty of the questions you're getting. Is that something you want to do? You want to proceed to the next one? You got 2 lifelines, so you can use them both if you want to.
We'll go ahead and, yes, we'll go ahead and proceed.
No one's ever stopped, so why should you, man? Here we go. The second question here in the medium range. These kits may include springs, orifices, and fuel identification stickers. A, EEV, B, LP, C, defrost board, or D, none of the above. He's thinking again. Got that thinking face. I can see it down there.
B, final answer.
Oh man, you just come out of the blue. I'm thinking like I'm gonna use a lifeline. It's like no B. Well, that was pretty confident right there, and you were exactly right. It's an LP kit for a furnace or gas pack or something like that. It'll have springs and stuff in it. Different companies do different things, but you get springs or little stickers and everything, which everybody forgets to put on. And so you got it. You got I think you got $50 now.
Right.
And go for 60. You still got both your lifelines. You want to keep going?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep going.
All right. Like I said, no one's ever stopped before, so if you were to do that, it would throw me off a little bit. So, all right, here goes. Here goes the third medium question. Which one of these refrigerants is an HFO blend? A, R454B, B, R448A, C, R22, D, R507A. It's a lot of R's and numbers right there. I thought you were smiling down there, but you might be wincing.
Yeah. To be honest, the only thing I've worked with is R22.
Well, I mean, you could always ask the chat on this one. There's a lot of variety out there in the chat, or we can do the 50-50, but it sounds like that'd be a guess.
I'm going to go ahead and ask the chat.
Let's ask them. Here, we're going to take a little pause break here on the music. All right, we'll take the question down. Well, actually, we'll leave the question up. I'm going to enable the chat again, guys, and you're going to vote on which one it is, if I can pull that off here. Let's see if I can pull that off. Making a poll, A, B, C, or D. You tell me which one you think it is. And I'm trying to do this as fast as I possibly can so you can help this guy out so he can win. All right, so you're going to vote A, B, C, or D in the poll that I'm putting up in the chat. And let's see. So you used R22. Well, do you think R22 is a possible answer?
No.
Let's see here. We have, let's see, I'm going to pull our poll up. So far, we have 4 votes. A's in the lead, but we'll give them about 30 seconds to see what they come up with. We have 4 votes. We have A at 50%, B at 25%, D at 20%. It's changing a little bit now, so we'll just give them about 30 seconds, and we'll see. Do you know what an HFO is?
I don't know the exact term, but somewhat. I'm still new in the field, so.
Well, it's definitely a new age thing, HFO. It's not as new for like car guys because they've been using HFO stuff for a while, but it's a newer refrigerant type. It looks like the chat's a little bit conflicted about it. We'll give them about 15 more seconds and see what they're thinking. They have 11 votes so far. I don't know. Maybe they're sabotaging you too. You never know. Chat's vicious, man. Hey, you know them guys at work when you go to the porta potty that park their truck in front of the door? That's the people in the chat. So it looks like here we have 11 votes so far. A has 36%, B has 36%, and D has 27%. So in the lead is A and B. Those are the two that are in the lead. And I just have an overwhelming desire to check something myself. So you get to think about it for another 10 or 20 seconds here while they're continuing to vote. Because for some reason, I am making sure I didn't have a brain fart whenever I made that question. Because I have, for some reason, it is in my mind. So we're going to have a little bit of silence just for a second. Yep, I tell you what, there's 2 right answers. I had a brain fart. There is 2 right answers in this question. I'm glad I checked that because I was sitting there looking up there, so I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So, I mean, this is a very good opportunity for you. So, A and B is tied at 36%. D is 21%. C is 7%. What would you like to guess?
We'll go with A.
Well, A is going to be a right answer. You know what? And B, that's going to be a right answer too. Because I added 2 of those, and boy, I brain farted on that one, and it worked out to your advantage. So you got it. So you got it right there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 questions right so far, and you got $60, and we can move on to 70 because you still had the 50-50. What do you think?
Yeah, Yeah, we'll go ahead and move to 70.
Hey, he was really thinking about it. I should probably quit, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
I should, but we'll keep going. We'll keep going.
forget it. Never mind. I'll be fine. All right, so here it is. Here's your next question. This will be another medium question right here, and you got this. You still got one lifeline left. In the HVAC formula, BTUs per hour divided by 4.5 times CFM equals X. This is where you start getting filled with regret. X would stand for A, supply air temperature, B, delta T, C, delta H, or D, return air flow rate. So think about it. Do you need to use a lifeline? Do you know the answer? What do you think?
We'll go ahead and do the lifeline again.
All right, your final lifeline is a 50-50. So it's either going to be C, delta H, or D, return air flow rate.
Oh, that's a tough one. We'll go with D.
Final answer is D, return air flow rate.
Yes.
And unfortunately,
No! God, please, no! No!
it is delta H. Delta H is that answer. It is the change in enthalpy. And what that formula is the capacity formula. It just in a different format. It's because usually you solve for capacity, but it just switched up a little bit. You did really good. Man, you did really good. Well, at least, I can give you some stickers, right? Do you have any stickers?
No, don't have no stick.
Send me your address. I'll mail you some stickers because, man, that was a good run right there. And you did very, very well. And, in the following weeks, I might add a third lifeline. I think that'd probably be a good idea. If I can figure a good one out, I'll probably add a third one. So, man.
Well, thank you.
Job. No problem, man. It's good to have you on here. And, don't forget to send me your information. I'll send you a couple stickers.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. If you want to watch more videos just like this one, click on this playlist. And if you want to see a new video you might not have ever seen before, check out this one right down here. And if you want to find out more about the sponsors that make this show possible, you click on this box right here. And of course, if you aren't subscribed, please click here to do so.